So I'm Valerie Kuth. I am foster mom to a little boy named Joshua. I first met Josh and he was a super tiny little baby. He was premature by I think 4 weeks. He had an NG tube, which is a way to feed him. They did that because they told me in the beginning he was low muscle tone. About 2 weeks into Josh being home, I just noticed that he was taking a lot longer to eat, and it was half as much as normal. And we got to this point where the pediatrician said, I just wish you'd take him to Children's. I wish you'd just have him seen. And she's like, I know you don't want to hear this. And I was like, okay. The long story of all of this, and this is quite the long story, is that Josh entered into Children's in April, and we were there for 6 months. He had 5 total surgeries, and then we were bumped down to a rehab hospital called Franciscan Children's, and we were there for another 6 months. So it was a total of 388 days that he was hospitalized after 5 surgeries. He's so strong. He did like 9-hour surgeries, and then we had the trach surgery, and that was 2 hours, and by far that was the worst recovery I've ever seen him have. There was a couple of times where there were some things that it got dicey. There's definitely times where he was on the brink of not making it, and it was terrifying. And I look back too, and I was looking at all the parents at the NICU, and I was just like, nobody expects this. So it had nothing to do with me being a foster mom, or nobody wants their kid in this position. And so we were all like in this boat, this unreal boat. If somebody had called me and said, will you take a medically challenged child? I'd say, I'm single, there's no way, I don't have the time. Again, perspective. And that's exactly what I got. And it turned out to be the best thing ever. I can't imagine a world without Josh. Fast forward to today, Josh is a very active, healthy 3-year-old. And I say healthy in the sense that for his tracheostomy and his G-tube, he's doing really well, and he's eating more solids, and he's making more developmental milestones. He's just social, super social. So kids will play with toys, and he'll go and hold the kid's hand. Like, that's Josh in a nutshell. They want to do something fun, he wants to give them a hug. I look forward to him even eventually feeling, solid enough to sort of understand his story and, help him figure that out. I really want him to know that his bio parents are important pieces of the story, and that we're all in process. And so that's something that's sort of foundational. And then we talk a lot about just how he grew in his tummy mommy, we call her tummy mommy, and that he has 2 mommies, and that he grew in my heart. I think as he grows older, I'll want to make sure that he knows he grew in her heart too. And I think the story is going to get more complex as he gets older and more able to understand stuff. I also look forward to being able to explore just the world, our relatives that are in different places a little more easily. I just look forward to seeing who Josh is.